Hello and welcome to Quiz Time. I'm Jess and today I have a trivia quiz for you. So, 100 questions coming up. Are you ready? Let's go. What was the first film ever to win an Academy Award for Best Picture? Gone with the Wind, The Jazz Singer, or Wings? It was Wings. Which animal is known to sleep while floating on water in groups called rafts? Turtles, otters, or penguins? It's otters. Which organ in the human body produces insulin? Liver, kidney, or pancreas? It's the pancreas. What is the smallest unit of matter that retains the properties of an element? Molecule or atom? It's an atom. Which iconic structure was originally built at the entrance arch to the 1889 World's Fair in Paris? Arc de Triomphe, Eiffel Tower, or Notre Dame? The Eiffel Tower. Which primordial deity in Greek mythology was said to have birthed the first beings of existence? Tartarus, Aether, or Chaos? Chaos. What is the common name for sodium bicarbonate? Epsom salt, baking soda, or table salt? It's baking soda. What is the name of the layer of the Earth's atmosphere where weather occurs? Stratosphere, troposphere, or mesosphere? Stroposphere. Which ancient civilization built Machu Picchu? Incas, Aztecs, or Mayans? It was the Incas. Which sea creature can regenerate its limbs? The starfish. Which mammal is known for laying eggs? The platypus. What is the name of the largest internal organ in the human body? The heart, the liver, or the stomach? The liver. What is the capital city of Australia? Canberra, Melbourne, or Sydney? It's Canberra. What type of rock is formed from cooling magma or lava? Sedimentary, metamorphic, or igneous? Igneous. What is the main ingredient in hummus? Lentils, chickpeas or quinoa? It's chickpeas. Which ancient city was the site of the Hanging Gardens, one of the seven wonders of the ancient world? Alexandria, Babylon, or Persepolis? Of course, the Hanging Gardens of Babylon. Which river is known as the cradle of Chinese civilization? Yellow River, Mekong River, or Yangtze River? The Yellow River. What is the term for the land bridge that connected Asia and North America during the Ice Age? Sunda Shelf, Isthmus of Suez, or Beringia? Beringia. What was the primary material used to construct the Great Wall of China during the Ming Dynasty? It was brick and stone. Which ancient civilization built the rock-hewn churches of Lalibela? Byzantine Empire, Orcsmite Kingdom, or Nabateans? Orcsmite Kingdom. What is the world's oldest continually inhabited city? Damascus, Athens, or Jericho? It's Damascus. Which medieval European kingdom was famously associated with the Knights Templar? France. What is the only major city located on two continents? Cairo, Moscow, or Istanbul? It's Istanbul. The Treaty of Tordesillas divided the New World between two countries, England and France, Spain and Portugal, or Spain and Italy? Spain and Portugal. What was the capital of the Inca Empire? Tenochtitlan, Quito, or Cusco? Cusco. Which island was Napoleon Bonaparte exiled to after his defeat at Waterloo? St. Helena. What is the driest place on Earth? Death Valley, Sahara Desert, or Atacama Desert? Atacama Desert. What mountain range forms a natural barrier between Europe and Asia? Ural Mountains, Alps, or Caucasus Mountains? Ural Mountains. What ancient empire was centered on modern-day Iran and was defeated by Alexander the Great? Parthian Empire, Assyrian Empire, or Persian Empire? Persian Empire. Which African empire was ruled by Mansa Musa, considered one of the richest individuals in history? The Mali Empire. Which historical figure is known as the father of modern India? Mahatma Gandhi, Raja Ram Mohan Roy, or Jawaharlal Nehru? Raja Ram Mohan Roy. What is the name of the largest medieval manuscript in the world created in the 13th century? Book of Kells, Codex Gigas, or Lindus Farn Gospels? Codex Gigas. What natural resource was known as block gold in ancient Mesopotamia? Coal, obsidian, or bitumen? It's bitumen. What modern country was formerly known as Siam? Myanmar, Thailand, or Vietnam? It's Thailand. The Rosetta Stone helped scholars decipher which ancient language? Sumerian cuneiform, Egyptian hieroglyphics, or Phoenician script? Egyptian hieroglyphics. What was the name of the ship that carried the Pilgrims to America in 1620? The Mayflower, Santa Maria, or Discovery? It was the Mayflower. What is the term for the belief in many gods? Polytheism, animism, or henotheism? Polytheism. Which US state was an independent republic before joining the Union? Texas, Hawaii, or California? Texas. Which ancient city was famously built on a grid system, one of the earliest in the world? Babylon, Carthage, or Mohenjo-daro? Mohenjo-daro. The world's first postal system was developed by which ancient civilization? Persians, Romans, or Egyptians? The Persians. The golden age of piracy is most closely associated with which body of water? The Caribbean Sea, South China Sea, or Mediterranean Sea? The Caribbean Sea. Which medieval cathedral is known for its iconic flying buttress and extensive stained glass windows? Chartres Cathedral. What was the name of the Norse warrior women who were believed to decide the fates of battles? Shield maidens, Valkyries, or Skalds? Valkyries. What type of pottery is associated with the ancient Jomon culture of Japan? Cord marked pottery. The medieval Hanseatic League was an economic alliance in which region? Southern Europe, Northern Europe, or Eastern Europe? Northern Europe. What type of ancient burial mound is commonly associated with Scythians? Kurgan. The Phoenicians were famous for their production of what valuable dye? Indigo blue, Tyrian purple, or vermilion red? Tyrian purple. Which South Asian religion is known for its non-violent principles and ascetic practices? Hinduism, Jainism, or Sikhism? Jainism. The ancient city of Petra is located in which modern-day country? Syria, Lebanon, or Jordan? It's Jordan. Which explorer was the first to circumnavigate the globe, although he died before completing the journey? Ferdinand Magellan. What was the primary material used to construct the Maui statues on Easter Island? Limestone, volcanic tuff, or granite? Volcanic tuff. The Battle of Hastings in 1066 was fought between which two leaders? Edward the Confessor and Harold Hardara, Richard the Lionheart and Saladin, or William the Conqueror and Harold Godwinson? William the Conqueror and Harold Godwinson. What is the term for the study of ancient writing systems and deciphering them? Epigraphy, caducally, or philology? It's epigraphy. The historical region of Transylvania is most famously associated with which legendary figure? It's Vlad the Impaler. What ancient region, now part of Turkey, was known as the Land of 1,000 Gods? Anatolia, Mesopotamia, or Assyria? It's Anatolia. What was the primary weapon carried by Roman legionaries in battle? Legionnaires in battle? Longbow, gladius, or spear? It was a gladius. Which religious group is known for their tradition of silent worship and plain dress? Shakers, Mennonites, or Quakers? It's Quakers. What early job involved using large wooden barrels to brew and store ale? Tanner, brewer, or cooper? It's brewer. Roman legionnaires typically served for how many years before being granted land or money? 25. What religious group in medieval Europe was associated with vows of poverty, chastity, and obedience? Knights Templar, Franciscans, or Jesuits? It's Franciscans. What early job required grinding grain into flour using millstone? Miller, baker, or blacksmith? It's Miller. What famous fresco by Michelangelo is painted on the ceiling of the Sistine Chapel? The Creation of Adam, the School of Athens, or the Last Supper? The Creation of Adam. Which religious group believes in predestination and was influential during the Reformation? Lutherans, Calvinists, or Anabaptists? Calvinists. Which formation was famously used by Roman legionnaires to protect themselves with shields? Wedge, phalanx, or tortoise formation? It's the tortoise formation. What term describes the standard carried by Roman legionnaires to symbolize their unit? The vexillum. Which early job often involved shoeing horses and working with iron tools? Farrier, carpenter, or blacksmith? A farrier. The Amish, a religious group, are known for rejecting what type of technology? Transportation, weapons, or modern electricity? Modern electricity. Which piece of armour worn by Roman legionnaires was made of overlapping metal strips? Bronze plate, lorica segmenta, or chainmail? Lorica segmenta. What early job involved tanning hides to create leather for shoes and clothing? Tanner. No trick questions here. Which religious group is known for their historical use of the Book of Mormon? Jehovah's Witnesses, Latter-day Saints, or Seventh-day Adventists? Latter-day Saints. What early job required making barrels for storage and transportation of goods? Cobbler, cartwright, or cooper? A cooper. Roman legionnaires stationed on Hadrian's Wall were defending against which group? Picts. What religious group founded in the 16th century is known for its missionary work and education? Puritans, Jesuits, or Benedictines? Jesuits. What early job involved using a loom to create textiles? Cobbler, weaver, or tailor? It was a weaver. Roman legionnaires would build which type of temporary structures during campaigns? Forts. What famous painting by Salvador Dali features melting clocks, the persistence of memory, the elephants, or the disintegration of memory? The persistence of memory. Which religious group emphasizes simplicity, peace, and living in harmony with nature? Quakers, Buddhists, or Amish? Amish. What type of shield was commonly used by Roman legionnaires? Scutum. What early job involved constructing carts, wagons, and other wooden vehicles? Cooper, cartwright, or joiner? It was cartwright. Which Dutch Golden Age painter was known for his expertise in capturing light in domestic interiors despite leaving fewer than 40 known works? Johannes Vermeer, Pieter Bruegel the Elder, or Jan van Eyck? Johannes Vermeer. The painting Las Marinas by Diego Velázquez contains a reflection of which royal couple in a mirror in the background? King Philip and Queen Mariana of Spain, King Charles and Queen Isabella, King Louis and Queen Anne. King Philip and Queen Mariana of Spain. What pigment made from ground lapis lazuli was so expensive that it was reserved for painting the robes of the Virgin Mary in Renaissance art? Ultramarine. Which Impressionist painter also worked as a lawyer before pursuing art full-time? Claude Monet, Gustave Celebot, or Edgar Degas? Gustave Celebot. The Garden of Earthly Delights is often interpreted as a critique of what medieval societal concept? The Ten Commandments, the Seven Deadly Sins, or feudal hierarchies? The Seven Deadly Sins. Who painted The Death of Socrates, a neoclassical work symbolizing sacrifice and devotion to principles? Jean-Baptiste Greuze, Eugène Delacroix, or Jacques-Louis David? Jacques-Louis David. The Arnolfini portrait by Jan van Eyck is famous for its detailed depiction of what small reflective object? A convex mirror. Which French painter is famous for his Tahitian works? Worked as a stockbroker before becoming an artist? Henri Rousseau, Paul Gauguin, or Edward Manet? Paul Gauguin. Which Baroque painter known for his dramatic use of chiaroscuro was also notorious for his violent temperament and criminal charges? It was Caravaggio. In what city is the Sistine Chapel ceiling, painted by Michelangelo, located? It's in the Vatican City. What Italian painter and architect of the High Renaissance is credited with influencing Western portraiture and religious imagery? Raphael, Titian, or Donatello? Raphael. Vincent van Gogh created a series of paintings featuring what simple object that he used to symbolize resilience and warmth? Wheat fields, sunflowers, or cypresses? It was sunflowers. What profession did the painter Georges Seurat study before developing pointillism? Sculpture, stained glass making, or draftsmanship? Draftsmanship. Which 20th century Mexican artist was also a political activist and reflected themes of indigenous culture and personal struggle in her works? Frida Kahlo, Diego Rivera, or Frida Kahlo. Which English Romantic painter worked as an architect and designed the Gothic-inspired Calvary Park in Tunbridge Wells? John Constable, J. Turner, or William Blake? It was J.M.W. Turner. What is the name of the Flemish painter who popularised oil painting techniques and was celebrated for his altarpieces and portraits? Jan van Eyck. The Night Watch by Rembrandt was originally titled what? The Civic Guard Parade, the Company of Captain Franz Banning Koch, or the Militia's March? The Company of Captain Franz Banning Koch. Which surrealist painter created the elephants? Max Ernst, Salvador Dali, or René Magritte? Salvador Dali. Who was the Renaissance painter and engineer who dissected cadavers to understand human anatomy? Michelangelo, Sandro Botticelli, or Leonardo da Vinci? Leonardo da Vinci. The French Rococo painter Jean-Hugues Fragonard began his career creating works for what type of establishment? Theatres, the royal court, or religious institutions? Religious institutions. And your last one. Which famous Renaissance painter was also a master goldsmith known for creating intricate metalwork alongside his art? Lorenzo Ghiberti. So, how did you do today? Drop your score in the comments below and of course like and subscribe so you get notified every time we post a new quiz, and please join us next time on Quiz Time.